everybody, we're back. Final 9. Larger than life disc golf championships up in the Yukon. Oh, it's been a great time up here. I feel like I've been up here all week.
We are fantastic.
Up here. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Jeremy here along with larger than life Matt Lisac.
That's what nobody calls me ever.
That's what he does. So
I know what's good for them.
Brought to you by the PDGA Canada and a bunch of these guys.
Yeah, Driving Force supplying some vehicles to us. Air North helping people get up there, and Northwest Tel, yours and my favorite telecom company in the world. And some of you might be watching on Northwest Tel TV right now. So howdy to you.
Hello.
All that stuff about liking and commenting, apologies for that. You can forget about that. Don't try and like and comment on your television.
Well, you can try, I guess.
Yeah.
It just might not be successful.
Yeah.
Matt, tell me about the actual tournament itself, because it's not actually just 3 days. It's a whole...
Correct. This is the beginning of an annual tradition of a week-long festival of all things disc. So there are side events. There's going to be flex C tiers throughout the week at different courses around Whitehorse. We had, this year, the Whittler, Glenn Whitlock. And you're probably not even old enough to know who that is, Jeremy. And you're older than I am, but let's forget about that. Glenn Whitlock was the first touring professional Frisbee athlete.
Oh, cool.
Period.
Neat.
Full stop.
Okay.
Canadian.
Huh.
I think originally from Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Now lives out in BC. And
really?
Nicknamed the Whittler.
Yeah.
And some people out there, I know Christy Lee, I think is one of them, might have a Whittler disc kicking around. He had disc with his name on him.
That's cool.
He's a disc golfer. He was playing, I think, either in the Pro 40 or Pro 50 division at this event. I think he's the Pro 40 division.
Nice.
Still a very good disc golfer, but loves freestyle. He is an absolute wizard with a disc.
Okay.
And he, probably my favorite part of the entire weekend was he introduced a bunch of us to double disc court.
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. So double disc court. We don't want to talk about this too long, especially if Edan's going to throw this in for the eighth.
In the back of my mind, I was thinking, finish this up,
Shut
Matt.
up, Matt.
Very
Shut up.
interesting,
This
but here we
one's
go.
going in.
That was a great way to start the back 9 from Eden.
Yeah. So
And
we got
Luke
to learn
is-
double disc court. Hey, just Google it, okay? This one's going
sounds
well,
good.
too.
It sounded really cool. Just do it. Luke just parked it as well.
It is a super fun, competitive 2-player game. It's 2 teams of 2 players. You work with a teammate. And we were playing double disc court till past midnight.
Cool.
Out down by the river in Whitehorse. And it is just one of my favorite memories of all time. So,
and you were telling me he was very excited as soon as there was any interest.
yeah, double disc court is kind of a game with a waning interest, I would say, in general. And it didn't experience the same growth that Ultimate and disc golf did. But it was one of those original disc sport, I don't even know what you call it. Back in the old days, if you were a disc athlete, you played the all-around disc, which was you played disc golf, you played ultimate, you played freestyle, you did double disc court, you played guts, you played all the Frisbee sports, and now it's kind of segmented. But double disc court is probably the game. Great putt from Jai. That I'd say deserves more attention than it gets right now. So if you get a chance to meet Glenn, the Whitlock, get him to teach you about double disc court. You won't regret it. And all you need is 4 players and 2 Frisbees.
Cool.
And some lines on the ground.
Neat.
And it is super fun sport. So yeah, this whole thing is it's a week-long celebration of all things disc, the larger than life festival. So yeah, there's an A-tier. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And yeah, there's going to be lots of high-level competition. But it is just a bunch of like-minded Frisbee-loving folk out there in the Yukon, enjoying nature, enjoying the flying discs. It is the start of an awesome tradition, and I was so glad to be a part of this first one here.
Yeah.
So we missed another star frame?
Nope, almost.
Okay.
Almost star frame.
Oh,
Alan
right. He was
went a little early on his drive. Got caught up, so.
Yeah, so sorry for that interlude. Hope you enjoyed that hole 10, because we are on hole 11. 600 feet. The drive is pretty considerably uphill, so you got to climb the mountain on your first shot, and then you got to thread the fairway on your second shot, and the basket is perched up on a hillside. So getting it landed properly is pretty important, but just getting your drive up the hill and to an opening is going to be the most important thing on this hole for everybody, because if not, you're burning a second shot all off the bat.
And it's OB on the right. There's a road over there. Am I correct, or is that?
I don't think OB is in play on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the next one is where the road really starts.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, it does. You can kind of see it over on the right
Oh,
side.
look at this.
That's
Go.
ideal stuff from Eden.
Laced. Nice shot,
A little
Eden.
bit of a bonus roll. I think he's going to have a throw from there.
Yeah. Luke. Yeah. Okay, scraping the sides of those trees, but he's up there.
Yep.
What does Jai have?
Forehand, not really an option because the forehand tails away to the right, which is kind of taking you further away from the basket. So he's going to unleash this backhand.
I want to just see if he has any other broken course moments.
He's got power for days on the backhand,
okay.
too.
So, yeah, he can pump that up there really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good kick.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right in the middle of the fairway. Probably a little bit further away than he was hoping for, but
Yeah.
can't be sad about being in a good spot on this one.
Oh, man. Get yourself a lightweight Roadrunner, everybody.
This lead
That is
card
fantastic.
is showing up now.
Yeah.
It was some tentative play here and there, but these guys are absolutely rolling. And Luke put everything into this forehand.
Sure did.
Look at this shot, Jeremy.
Oh,
From out of position to having a long look at it.
Wow. What a shot.
That is so impressive.
Jeez. With a tailwind, too.
Yeah.
That makes it even more impressive. Oh, that's a funky looking disc. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, that's a cool die.
Yeah. Alan also pumping it up there pretty good. He'll have at least an upshot. Nice
Yeah.
clear upshot for that.
Kind of similar length look to what Luke has, I think.
Yeah.
You can see the heat lines coming off of it. It was...
Oh boy, Jai. Speaking of that, he pumped that. Beautiful.
It's the closest of those first three.
No cameras, crowds. That's no problem for these guys.
Yeah. And
What does
he's
he
going to have to
have?
rely on the forehand. Not his favorite go-to shot.
Beat that. Okay, that's okay. It kicked out in the middle of the fairway. He's got an upshot from there. He's got the touch to get up there.
Pretty safe par look. Awesome crowd joining, cheering along. Full of energy, getting these guys all pumped up. Cameras are one thing, but nothing makes you feel more serious about what you're doing than having a bunch of strangers watching you.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice up.
Okay, so this is a little bit longer than a putt for Al and Luke here, but... Or is
Get
it?
it? Oh, Alan. Good shot.
Great run by Mr. Hill. All right.
Jai's going to run it.
You know Jai's running
There
this
he
one.
is.
Good bid.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Last chance saloon here for Luke.
I'm going to say Luke runs it.
All day.
Oh, that's also a nice bid.
Yeah, very capable bid. Going with the Nate Sexton Firefly.
Yeah.
I believe in Nexus plastic.
Yeah.
You ever hold one of those?
Never have.
I think it's a...
Oh, boy. That looked a little hesitant out of his hand.
That's the difference between putting with the crowd behind
Ooh,
you
boy.
and putting towards the crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
When you can see the crowd while you're putting, that's a harder putt.
But a smart play nonetheless. If it accidentally goes, you just hit the pole and it settles. So I'm going to give it to Alan.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's good. Good course management. How about that?
Yeah. And you know, when we got caught up and we forgot to look up the James Harden beard, but I tell you,
yeah.
Jeremy, you're just going to have to take my word for it.
I will.
He is the white James Harden.
Okay. You know
Dunks
what?
him from long range. Yeah,
Tell
you
you
got
what.
some time between holes.
Tell me something interesting.
Yeah.
And
All right.
I'll,
Well, Disc Golf Park has long been a good sponsor.
Oh,
of
yeah.
tournaments.
That's totally the same. Yeah. Yep. All right. I just looked it up. There you go. Yep. There we go.
So they call him the Beard. So maybe Al can be Canada's the Beard.
Canada's beard.
Yeah. Hole 12, it is a par
Can of beard. No. Let's not
quite.
use that one. Okay. Anyway.
Par 4, 574 feet. Similar idea to the last hole where you're throwing it up a hill, you're cresting the hill, and then you're kind of in a tunnel that narrows towards the basket. But this one, like you mentioned, does have that
That's the
road
OB,
OB
yeah.
on the right-hand side and a pretty deep, dark woods kind of thing on the left-hand side. So the drive is once again really important on this one. A little bit more room on the upshot. You have most of an entire circle one circle surrounding the green, which I don't know if you noticed, is kind of a rarity on this course.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
many of these greens are surrounded by trees, so you're putting through trees if you're in the wrong spot.
Big open area to bail it out on the left-hand side if you're a right-handed thrower. Throwing hyzers at the green, that's a really good thing to have.
Yep,
Plus,
a lot
you
of
gotta
options.
gotta use the bathroom. It looks like the town site's right there too. So you gotta
Just run across a highway.
highway or just pick yourself up a snack or something.
And Eden is flirting with that road OB on the right. He once again fades out just on time. Probably a little bit further right than he was hoping for.
Luke, oh boy, this
And this
also
one
looks like it's flirting with the road.
Is going right.
Oh,
And that one
looks
does end up
just
OB.
OB. Boy, that looks like a tiny road over there. Or is
is.
it an optical illusion?
Little column A.
Oh, that's also leaking.
I think that one stayed straight long enough. We'll see.
Okay, yeah.
That's going to... Whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Plus, you got some tall stuff in there that might catch the disc if you pump it out hard enough. So I can kind of see that.
Sure. Okay.
All right, can of beard. Let's see what you got. No, that's not going to stick. Sorry, Alan.
Yeah, that's the move you got to put on it. You got if you're throwing that forehand, it's got to go a little bit left first, hang out there before fading back out to the right. Well played by Alan.
Yeah.
It's had an up and down card. You can see some red bogeys, some green birdies, and Luke checking it out, finding out he went OB, and that means going back to the drop zone on this hole, which is same as the red pad, a little bit further back and left, just over the hill. So this is still a pump to get it to the basket from here.
Yeah. Have to throw it out over the road a good chunk of the way, I'm guessing, too.
Yeah, he's really challenging that OB road.
Yeah. But he's got the strokes to, do a little bit of play here and there.
Yeah, I think he started 6 up, still 6 up on Eden.
But Eden has made it back to even par.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or was
both
he-
of these guys are balling out here on this final round.
Yeah.
Well played by Al. Crowd loves it.
Yeah.
And that is how close Jai was to going OB.
He knew it. He knew it was inbounds the whole way.
Oh, yeah. And he is also going to push it over the OB.
Oh, I love these shots.
I just love watching him. Frisbee in flight, Jeremy.
It really is.
He had all the power and then some.
Little too excited for that one, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There's another big spike from Eden. What's he going to do? Okay.
Just inside the circle,
All right.
29 feet, let's call it.
Sure.
And we are going to see the layup from Luke, just limiting the damage. He doesn't want any more surprises on this one.
Get it, Alan. Oh, boy.
His eye, you can see a twinkle in his eyes when he's going for a putt. Hey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's not envisioning missing. He's doing that thing that sports psychologists say you're supposed to do, which is to visualize you succeeding at the shot. You can kind of see a little bit of sparkle.
I always visualize myself eating French toast.
Well, that's why you're so good at eating French toast, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, man. This one looks like it's going to go in, too. Get it. Yes!
No problem for Eden.
Oh, boy.
And he's under par now.
All right. Dun, 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 5 strokes back. Never mind, 4 strokes back. This could be a turning point. We're only on hole 12.
That is an OB stroke, and it is only 4 strokes.
Yeah.
We've got, I can't even do the math with subtraction, but fewer than 9 holes left. You might call it 6 holes left.
Yeah. Look at this shot. Does he go all the way around the pole? Yeah, it does.
Beautiful stuff.
Wow.
And he didn't hit that bush. He got around the bush this time.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That was the same bush he ended up in last time, and that might have made the difference on that putt that he kind of chain bounced out. That extra foot might have made a difference for him.
Sure.
So thanks again to Driving Force. This was the beautiful rig that we were driving around there all weekend. Awesome stuff.
Nice.
And Edan Badajos is now 4 down through 12. That is your hot round going in this final round, but he's 4 strokes back on Luke, who is under par as well, having another really good round. So Luke is still full out on this one. Jai has now put himself a couple up in 3rd place on Allen. So he was coming from chase card in round 2 to all of a sudden he's in 3rd place now. Good stuff from him.
Yeah. People are figuring out this course. Slowly but surely, but they are.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
Yeah.
It's just very challenging.
Hole 13, 250 feet straight up. You've got 2 different gaps split by that tree in the middle and another one right after it. So pick your line. See what you can do. It'll fade hard to the right. So forehand, if you're a righty, forehand. Hyzer up the middle, just push it as far as you can. Maybe a slight backhand. Turnover. I don't know, roller if you got it. Decide to go through the forest.
You're trying to make this roller thing happen.
I really am.
I'm just not sure it's a roller
I think
play.
it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Well, mate, we'll see. These are the 4 best players on the course today.
Yeah.
We'll see if one of them puts down a backhand roller.
Prove me wrong, lead card.
Attempt one.
Oh, no.
But he probably should have.
Yeah.
And he's going to be over by that disc graveyard there.
Yeah.
That's not where you want to be.
No, that's...
Anywhere where there's broken discs and a sign that says RIP, that's not where you want your drive to end up.
Jai pumping it out there. Does that stay in the fairway, though? It kind of does. Oh, he's blocked off a bit.
Yeah, he's got a few trees. That looks like a makeable up and down there.
Yeah.
We're just going to zoom right back into Al because he is ready to go.
Oh, I like this.
I think he's
going
to hit a tree is what I was going to say.
Man.
I certainly didn't jinx a shot there.
I'm sorry, Alan. And Luke.
That is
very confidently putting it out there.
Yeah. You can see that branch moving over by the basket there. He got that, I think, pretty much the whole way.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing here? The rare overhand from Edan.
Oh, boy.
He smacks that tree.
Yeah.
So he tried the forehand roller, I think, last round. Didn't work. This time the big hammer over the top gets caught up.
Alan might have a look if he can... Oh, I jinxed. Sorry, Alan. Did it again. You know what? I'm just going to stop talking when you throw.
No, your job is to talk, Jeremy.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Right. Attempt 2 here on the hammer, the overhand.
Oh, that was nice.
Whatever you want to call it.
That was nicely
well
thrown.
played. That worked out a lot better.
Okay, Jai, what do you've got?
This is going to be a touchy little shot, but there's some gaps there. Well
nice
played.
up.
Yeah, really well done by Jai. All right. Let's see what kind of magic Al's got here.
Oh, I thought he was going to get it.
It looked like it was everything, everything he wanted. All right, and now, big birdie chance.
No problem. No problem.
Nailed it.
Yep.
4 strokes, you say? What about 5?
Yeah.
What about 6?
What's the reverse of the Jaws song? Da-dum,
Da-dum.
da-dum, 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 da-dum.
No. That's when you're hunting the shark. That's a horror movie that sharks make. It's just like a guy in a boat constantly floating around after you. And all you're trying to do is live a peaceful, happy life in the ocean.
Yeah.
And there's some guy in a boat that's riding around with a spear.
Yeah.
Da-da. All right.
Oh, boy. This is a gorgeous shot.
How did this get through that last clump of trees? I thought he was going to hit something right at the end here. Oh, yeah, there's some skinny gaps there.
Yeah.
Awesome shot by Luke.
Okay, hole 14. What you got, Matt?
I got a backhand for you. Hear me out.
Okay.
You're going to want to throw it straight.
Okay.
And then, because of physics, the disc will go left. And if you got one of those discs that does that, you're going to want to chuck it with about 300 feet of distance.
Okay.
And hope that you hit the right gap here. There is the gap that the drone flies, which is kind of more of a flip up, where you put it on hyzer and it starts flipping up to flat. Or you can push it a little bit further and have something that bends a little bit harder left towards the end, and hope that you get a nice skip towards the basket. We saw, I think the best shot from Alan was that a little bit longer, skippier shot, which is what Luke is going for here.
Oh, it's got to fight through the trees. And did it fight through the... Oh, wow, it did.
Nearly perfect. And that's still going to be a great shot for him. That's going to be a makeable putt for Luke.
Wow.
To go back-to-back birdies on these 2 pretty challenging holes.
Jai putting some mustard into that one.
Yeah. Right idea. Just a little bit too straight, a little bit too hard.
Where's Edan doing? Probably just a little flip up, maybe?
Yeah, he's going for that inside flip up line.
Yeah.
Which I really like it for his game because he's got the plastic that he knows he can trust on those flip up lines. Just off by about 6 inches, and that's the difference between a birdie and challenging upshot.
Yeah. Alan is...
Back-to-back park jobs.
This is looking good. This is looking good.
He's got the line.
Oh, Alan.
Almost skips it in for the ace this time.
Jeez.
Well, I think you can write... I don't encourage writing your name on the course, but and certainly not on the basket, but, you know, maybe take a Sharpie and draw your name on a tree after that one, Alan, because this hole is yours.
It's definitely yours. Okay, we've got Jai coming in. Yeah, just a little layup. Wow, what a drive by Luke. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's
Ruh-roh.
not ideal, Jeremy.
No. Okay.
So
Well,
opportunity lost here.
Yeah. Still has the lead, but
Yeah, easy par. You're
Wasn't
not,
able
you're
to
not
extend
sweating it too much. Getting that lead back up to 6 strokes is really a big deal for Luke here, because now we've got
four
four
holes
holes.
left.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
was also counting on my hand.
Man, subtracting from 18 on the disc golf course is hard, man.
Remember when we used to be good at counting?
No. No, I don't. Great birdie from Al. And we get to watch another
Boom.
Canadian James Harden highlight here. Just a disc finding its way through the trees like it's got eyes.
Oh, man.
Twig, parked. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's a good example of a park pro.
He is a parked pro.
He is a park pro.
Yeah. Okay, hole 15. The score sheet says 289 feet, which means it should be gettable, but this is a very challenging line on this one. Usually players are going to be going to the left side gap, not the one that the drone flew through there, but the left side gap is a little bit more open from the tee pad, and it sort of makes a little bit more sense for a forced over anhyzer. So a lot of these guys are going to be throwing a backhand, bending it over to the right, and letting the disc sort of work its way back down to straight and finishing by the basket there. We might see another forehand or two, just kind of playing for position, trying to get to a good landing zone for an easy 3, which is not a bad play on this hole because, like a lot of holes on this course, getting par is just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Al almost does it, and he's going to have a few trees to deal with because he missed that gap.
Yeah. Looks like he's made it through a bunch of them, though, so he might have a bit of a clear... Wow, okay. Luke's
this
going
one
back.
again doesn't... there's something about the wind direction on this hole where those grenades are not bending their way back over to the right like he's expecting.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the flight of the disc, like it goes up and it looks like it's going to start panning over to the right, and then it just gets pushed back over to the left.
Must have had success in practice rounds with it on that line.
I would imagine. And that's a great play from Jai too, the force over forehand. It's probably not going to get you all the way to the basket, but at best, maybe a 50-footer look for birdie.
Yeah.
We're going to see
what Eden's got.
the old man go for the same thing here. And that's forced over,
yeah.
and that's bad news for Eden. And he can't take a lot more bad news.
No.
We've got 4 holes to go, and he's going to need to be clawing back a lot of strokes in a real hurry here.
Which is crazy to think, because he's having a fantastic round. He's 3 down at this point.
Yeah, but Luke is just going off this tournament.
He is.
This is the best version of Luke Levesque we've seen, and we've seen some good versions of Luke Levesque so far this year.
Oh, yeah.
Check out our previous coverage if you haven't already. We've got 8 tournaments in full this year. This is number 3. We just came from BC. And we're going to be heading to Manitoba for the next one.
Nice.
So if you've never watched disc golf in Winnipeg, look forward to that.
That's
Great
a nice
shot.
Okay. Luke looking like he's just going to lay it up. And he did into a tree.
There is a tree there.
Okay. Well, he's left
So
himself
maybe
a little bit of a putt.
A little bit of a light left for Eden here. Any kind of crack that you can see when you're trying to chase somebody down.
Oh.
Any kind of little crack helps. That was not an ideal upshot from there.
No. But
And then he gets sticked.
the wheels are coming off, are they?
Still coming up. When nature attacks.
Oh, man. Eden's chance.
Oh, that got some chain action.
Wow.
You can kind of tell, like, aside from their games being fairly different, you can kind of tell Jai and Eden, they concentrate on their putts the same way.
Mm-hmm.
They both have that, like, laser focus when they're lining up for a putt.
Yep.
Really eyeballing a link in the chain, I imagine, is probably what they both do.
Yeah.
They're both focusing on one specific chain, which is a pretty popular putting technique.
Yep.
They love to see a smile after a bogey.
There could be a polar bear running through the course, and they're still laser focused on the basket.
And there may have been.
There might as well.
There may have been.
You never
So,
know.
Al with the only par on the card there. Doesn't feel great, but hey, you're getting strokes, you're getting strokes.
Yep.
Yeah, really good upshot there.
Yeah.
He picked a spot. He picked a target to throw to.
You could tell even after he was released, he had his eyes on that target.
Yeah,
right
he kept him on
afterwards,
the whole time. All right.
Oh,
one
interesting.
last scoreboard before the exciting conclusion here. Thanks again, Driving Force. Luke Levesque, 2 down for the round. Edan Badajos, 2 down for the round. We've played 15 holes. No movement between the two of them, even though there's been a ton of movement overall from hole to hole.
Yeah.
Overall, they are still in that 6-stroke spread. Jai has worked himself into 3rd place. Al got one back on him there, so he's only 1 back of 3rd place. Ryan Watson, Jeremy Reed, Caden Smith, Travis Banks, Jesse DeVos, and Ben Monkman rounding out your top 10. And here we go, Jeremy. 3 of the hardest holes on the course, back to back to back, to finish off the Yukon Territorial Championships. Probably none harder than this one. Hole 16, par 4. We've seen drives get almost to the basket. We've seen multiple shots trying to get through this dense woods.
Yeah,
It can really go either way.
just pump it up that really tight gap up into the ridge. If you're up on the ridge, perfect. If you're not, you're scrambling. If you're even just near the top of the ridge, you're scrambling.
And it's not, with the stroke spreads that we've seen on this hole, it's never a bad thing to take a pitch up, to burn a stroke just pitching to the ideal spot. Because this hole is hard enough. You don't have to make it harder on yourself by missing your layups. So if you're off the woods or off in the woods somewhere, it is always worth it on this hole to burn a stroke to get yourself to a good spot.
Yeah, and that even getting into the green is not an easy feat, even if you had the perfect drive. I mean, there's a few small gaps to hit, but there's a lot of trees to hit on the way in.
This hole, that sign said hole 7. This is hole 7 on their normal layout. We did kind of a different order.
Alan, getting through it all.
Unreal
Beautiful
shot from Alan. He wants that 3rd place back. He wants a spot on the podium, the proverbial podium.
Yeah.
And Luke, after lacing the fairway with the 2 best drives we've seen all weekend, can't quite pull it off in round 3. So he's going to have to...
Oh, Jai, he wanted that so bad.
Yeah, he put 120
did.
into that
He
one.
did. Okay, Eden,
All right,
What do you
big
do?
shot for Eden.
play conservatively, or do you just go for it? And it looks like he's going for it, and it's leaking. But how far does it get? Okay.
It's not ideal.
No.
It's not ideal, but he might have a roller or something tricky to get to that ridge from there.
Because Luke is buried. He's buried pretty
very
far back
buried.
there. But Luke also has a really good scramble game.
Yeah. And he squares the tree with the roller.
Yeah.
And we kind of saw that with Ryan, where on this same hole, he was trying to scramble and he was putting everything he had into it.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for a thumber over the top now?
See the grenade.
Or a
trying to get
grenade,
over
sorry,
everything.
a grenade. Okay, that's got him a little bit farther.
Got about halfway through. And just... You can't throw angry when you're trying to land on a very specific spot. No. And this is a roller.
What?
This is how you do it.
Oh, he's...
Jai showing us the
What?
way. Getting around almost everything here. He's going to have a look at the basket from there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, he is right in the window there. Awesome shot by Jai. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. And Eden also playing smart, putting it up onto the ridge. Hopefully he's got himself in a good position. Luke, has he calmed himself down enough to... Oh,
it looks like he has. That was
Holy
pretty good.
smokes.
I don't think he was going for a cut roller there, but
no.
he
Take
made
it
it
though.
work. Yeah.
And Alan...
After the picture perfect drive.
Oh.
Just going to fade out left a little bit too
Stuck
much
in
on
the
him.
grotto.
Yeah, he's going to have a long look at it. Are we going to see the big birdie from Allen Hill? We'll see. In prime position, Eden hits the gap perfectly.
Sit down. Okay.
Skips a little far, but that was
okay.
on line.
Yeah. Oh, I like the angle that he threw his disc in also to the green, just enough to catch and slow down.
Yeah. This hole was your 3rd hardest hole on the day.
Third hardest.
3rd hardest hole.
Really?
Hole 1 to par was the hardest hole,
Okay.
averaging 1.17 strokes over par.
Wow.
Really played more like a par 4, like we kind of saw all weekend.
Yeah.
But this was the 3rd hardest.
Oh.
And Luke doesn't
Oh
come.
boy.
He's not able to make it happen on this. After making it most of the way to the basket there,
Just wanting to close it out.
Yeah. But now Edan is frustrated by his lie. He's got Branch in the way. Doesn't matter.
No problem, no.
Nails it.
Wow.
Par.
He had that dialed in.
And on the third hardest hole in the course, par plays.
Yeah.
Big breath.
How much did this play over par again, Matt?
This played 0.75 over par.
Ooh, okay.
42%.
Oh, Jai.
I think nobody's got a chance of birdie anymore. 42% par, 42% bogey, 17% over bogey.
Wow.
And we saw one of those here
Boy.
from Luke with the early trouble. A roller into the tree. That's a 2-stroke swing, and
Yeah, things got interesting.
I don't
all
want
of
to
a
say we
sudden.
got a ball game here. I never like to oversell the drama.
Yeah. Dun,
But that's 4 strokes.
dun. I think the shark
2
music's
holes.
back on.
It's not impossible.
No.
This is not mathematically over, Jeremy.
No.
And when you got a guy that's this dialed in like Edan,
I'm assuming he's been in situations like this before.
he's a veteran of the disc golf game, as we see both of our leaders.
Oh, look at this. Look at that drama. Nice
Love it.
fade.
I love these generational competitions, you know?
Yeah.
Young hotshot, the old veteran. I can't get enough of
So
this.
great.
Yeah.
We're on to hole 17, par 3, 459 feet. It's a pump out to the alternate tee box, or the shorter tee box. And then it's just a nice, easy shot into the green, except you've got a big drop off behind the pin. Also, it's surrounded by trees. So you got to be selective.
But this middle section is wide open.
It's fantastic. I mean, why doesn't anyone go there in the first place?
Yeah.
So it's a big pump to get up there. Let's see what these guys can get to.
We saw some drives with drivers, and we saw some more layup plays with mids. And so far, I got to say, I'm kind of more convinced by the layup play. Just throw a shot that you know can get through this gap.
Yeah. It's a very tight gap to get through.
All right. Al hits a tree. Misses the hit me sign. I don't know if there's a bonus if you hit that hit me sign or hit the hit me tree, but Al, not going to cash in on that one.
You going to pipe it?
That's got to get lucky
through?
at the end.
Oh, and it looks like it got lucky.
I think he's going to have a gap there to throw through.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what the kid, the younger Badajos, has.
I'm going to say he laces it through the gap.
Okay. That's what he's trying to do.
That's what he's trying to do.
Early.
Yeah.
Early.
No.
Does he get lucky? Not quite.
No, okay. Now, what can Luke do? Can he?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jeremy.
Oh, boy. And he's got the hit me tree looking at him
Yeah.
for his second throw.
You never want to be heckled by nature.
No. Oh, boy.
And he's staring it in the face. And there's a crowd watching, and he is on coverage. So
He's a tall kid, too. So
Yeah.
for straddling out, he got tucked in quite a bit. Where's this? Oh, he gets another one.
okay. I mean, that's a makeable shot from there.
You know what? He's out enough that he could probably get it out into the open.
Yeah, like a flexi forehand.
Yeah.
Get you most of the way there.
But,
Well played second shot for Al. Look at that.
oh my goodness.
Out into
Ow.
the open. Should be a pretty routine up and down for him. And let's see where that leaves him in his battle with Jai.
Okay, Luke.
There's like real cash on the line here.
can
The
he
difference
s-
between third and fourth is not insignificant.
Can Luke settle the nerves down? Oh no, another tree. Oh no.
And now we're seeing the test of a young man's confidence.
Okay.
And that hits a branch too. Boy, this is
Didn't see this coming, Matt. I'm
a
not gonna lie.
challenging hole. Oh man. And I don't know that Edan is a like a habitual score checker, but anytime that you see the leader of a tournament hacking it through the woods like that, your heart rate's going to start going up,
Oh yeah.
because all of a sudden you have a sense, I might not be winning right now, but I'm a lot closer than I was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that suddenly, maybe in his mind he was playing for second place for the last 10 holes.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's a different ball game for him.
He let it go a little bit long. He's got a long putt. So we'll see how that goes.
Open.
He's still got a... Oh, Luke. Oh, these trees.
Every single one of them's got his name on them,
Yeah.
it seems like right now. That's just the worst feeling in the world.
No kidding.
Al doesn't care.
He's just humming along.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
All right, this would be a big get here for Jai.
Oof. Okay, well, that's settled down. That's okay.
He's not going to get punished too much.
So can Eden convert on this?
This is a big putt. This is a big putt.
Oh, it's got to sit down.
And that's going to roll, Jeremy.
Oh, no.
And it ends at the edge of the hill. Holy smokes. That is one branch away from total
Okay.
disaster.
Okay, he's in. That's
Makes the
fine. It's a
comebacker.
bogey. Okay.
That's a big bogey.
That is. Yep. He knows it. Yeah. Hey.
Nice bogey from Jai.
I think Eden just didn't want Jai to feel alone with his bogey. I think he wanted
That's
to just
right.
do the
That's
father
just good
son.
father duty.
Yeah.
All right. And now we see Luke's
Big
score drop
Oh.
by...
Did not see this happen, Matt.
4.
I did not see this happen at all.
That is a quadruple bogey on the penultimate hole. And the crazy thing is, he's still leading this tournament
Yeah. By one stroke.
by one stroke.
So,
It all
You can-
comes down to
you-
this,
you-
Jeremy. Hole 18.
you can't frame it any better than this. And I'm guessing there might be a few people watching.
There are going to be a bunch of people watching these guys come in. There's going to be cheering. There's going to be hooting and hollering. There's going to be pressure. And you can see them all from up on the tee. And they're going to be looking down at this massive valley with mountains in the background and thinking, how do I just throw one more good shot?
Yep.
You've thrown 54 holes and you just need one good shot.
Yep. So, what's your best line? Do you go over on the right-hand side with a hyzer spike? Do you go try to go straight at it? It's there's a lot of things that go through your head, I'm guessing, when you're in a situation like this.
Yeah. And I love that they're pumping him up before he even throws.
Oh, I like this.
That's the kind of line you're going to want to
like
see.
this.
Maybe a little bit flat turned over. That's still
gonna
going to
settle?
bail out left.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's going to be on the kind of playable side of the
Yeah.
tree line there.
Okay, Eden.
What has Eden got? The news helicopter is up in the air for this one.
Oh, that's low.
That's
That's
low.
low.
Got one wind bounce.
Is that gonna...
Can you get one more air bounce?
Okay. Oh!
He's on the green. He is on the green.
What
He
a
is
shot.
putting. The crowd is going crazy. We're going to see the Kubota Slow Pro
Wow.
one more time from the catch cam perspective.
Well, if
You
you're
were
gonna...
right. This looked low, Jeremy.
Yeah, it really did. Well, if you are going to lace a shot, this is the perfect hole to do it. I thought he was in the forest. I thought he was deep in the forest. But
He put it on
this is
the
why
perfect
Eden's
line.
on lead card
Yeah.
doing what he's doing. That's
why-
insane.
This is why
so
you play.
crazy.
This is why you practice. When you get one chance to make a great shot on a hole like this, you're either going home. That's a long drive back to Homer, Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
If you're chunking that shot. So
And this looks good too. Oh, it's just got to come back now.
yeah, this one's not
It's
fading out
just
quite on
gotta
time.
come back.
Oh no, it's great.
That looks
Oh, it is
fantastic
great,
too. Woo!
Unreal shot from Jai. So he's gonna have a chance to put himself one up over Allen here. And now, what does Luke have to answer? He's got all the power to get there. He's been putting him a little bit left early, a little bit too much hyzer.
Oh, Luke.
And this one's yanked.
Oh,
it stay clean?
and
Can
that's
it
probably
stay clean?
far in there.
Oh no.
Okay.
Luke has found the forest.
How deep into the forest is it though?
And how could you not be in a dark spot after that quadruple bogey? And
Yeah.
then you were still in the lead. You got one shot. How is he going to recover and get it up to the green?
So he's still got one shot. So
Yeah, he can
you
get
can
it
lay,
up and in.
Lay it up, leave it to Eden to try and make the birdie.
Yeah. And we saw shots like this from
What?
Al the last couple of rounds
Jeez.
from the forest. We've seen it happen before.
You know
It
what?
is doable.
Luke does look like he has a little bit of an out, tiny window.
Yeah, he's checking out different lines here. Gonna be some sort of overhand.
Okay.
Thumber or a hammer.
Oh,
Going for the hammer.
Oh boy, does he?
And that catches an early tree branch. And he is not out of the woods, literally or figuratively, Jeremy. And now he probably thinks he has to put this in because he saw Edan land on the green.
Mm-hmm. I would have that same thought going through my mind.
He gives it a run, and he comes
Still
up a little short.
He's still got. I mean, he's a good putter.
Oh, he's sick though.
Oh man.
Oh, he is just in a terrible place after that. And Ryan shows him the score. I'm one back.
So was he not?
Okay.
He wasn't checking scores.
He wasn't checking scores at all.
He was not checking scores.
So he says, okay, I was one back, and I just saw Luke's third throw. So Edan Badajos has a putt for the victory here.
For the win.
But the most nerve-wracking putt you've ever had in your life. Nice up there.
Yeah.
Almost cashes in the par, not quite.
You know
Great
what?
tournament for Alan.
Alan didn't want to take the drama away from Luke and Edan.
And he's got to make this one. And
Okay.
he does. Great putt from Luke.
Oh, he's not happy.
He is not happy.
Oh,
He is not happy
man.
because he knows that Edan is going to step up to a do or die putt here.
Is there music going on in the background?
I think there is music going on
There
in the
is.
background. Will it be music of joy or music of inbound playoff? What are we going to see? It is all up to Edan here. Does he want it? Or are we going to a playoff, Jeremy?
Wow. What a
Nailed it.
finish. Holy smokes.
The comeback of the century here. Incredible stuff. And a big embrace.
Oh, man.
These guys both know what they just went through.
Yeah.
Heartbreak on the one side, elation on the other side. Friendships made.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, these guys are going to be tied together by this event for the rest of their lives. They're going to know each other anytime they see each other on the disc golf course. They're going to have this shared memory of this crazy round and this crazy tournament way up in Whitehorse. And man, if you like drama on the disc golf course, it doesn't get any better than that.
I'm really happy I didn't ask you about how this tournament went when you came back from the Yukon. Because that's amazing.
Congratulations.
Way to hang in there. Yeah, way to hang in there. That's insane.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Whitehorse, we'll be back next year. We love it here.
Yeah.
Good job for third place.
Edan with the only birdie of the day on hole 18, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
I think this is one of the most exciting finishes I've seen, Matt.
I mean, there was a pretty crazy finish in the BC Open too, so go back to last week's coverage and check that out. Please, if you didn't see that BC Open coverage, you got to watch that one too, because we're just getting nothing but bangers here on the Canadian Disc Golf Tour this year. This is back-to-back thrilling finishes.
Yeah.
Edan Badajos, your only player under par for the round, getting through the gauntlet of those final 3 holes. Luke, tragic, but boy,
But
did
still,
he ever play well all weekend.
He really showed everyone how to play that course out there.
Three bad holes, and that
all it
means
takes.
53 pretty awesome holes.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a little bit of movement here. We are going to see a Luke Levesque moving up into 5th in the Canadian Disc Golf Tour standings. Ryan Watson getting 80 points. That's going to move him up to 6th in the Canadian Disc Golf Tour. So we still got Thomas Gilbert in the lead. Cam Zanini just cracking that 1,000 rating this year.
Oh, nice.
First time big ups
Congratulations.
to him. Noah
Yeah.
Higgins in 3rd. Marty Hendel. All the big names of Canadian disc golf that you've come to know and love here on Park Pro. Boy, what a tournament. Thank you so much for joining us in the
Thank
booth on
you.
this one, Jeremy.
Oh, man, I'm lost for words. That's amazing. Matt, thanks for letting me on the program again. And everybody,
Anytime.
thanks for listening. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, check us out. We got Manitoba Provincials, another banger of a tournament coming up. So please stay tuned. Watch that one because it's another good one. And we will see you on the next one.